Seriously, is one of the best in kirtan. You want that one? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Gaur Sitana Pramanande Hare Krishna Hare Ram Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasad Shrimati Gopal Krishna Krishna Vidramani Sloka Sahitya Prakasha Ucharan Kirmashala Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Prachari Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Vasakyadesharai Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Chita Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamsa Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Litam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sadvadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Pada Sagana Lalita Sri Vishakamitamscha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavanespari Visabhanu Sute Devi Namami Hari Priye Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaisnavebhyo namo namaha. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivashanti Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So we're reading from the Nectar of Devotion. From the first chapter. Nana Sastra Vicharanai Nipuno Sadharma Samstapako Lokanam Hitakarinam Tribhupane Manya Saranya Karo Radha Krishna Padhara Bhindanajana Nandena Mantaliko Vande Rupa Sanatana Raghuyugo Sri Jiva Gopalako Vande Rupa Sanatana Raghuyugo Sri Jiva Gopalako. From the first chapter of the Nectar of Devotion, characteristics of pure devotional service. There are 6 of them, 6 characteristics of pure devotional service, and they are as follows. 1. Pure devotional service brings immediate relief from all kinds of material distress. 2. Pure devotional service is the beginning of all auspiciousness. 3. Pure devotional service automatically puts one in transcendental pleasure. 4. Pure devotional service is rarely achieved. 5. Those in pure devotional service deride even the conception of liberation. And number 6, pure devotional service is the only means to attract Krishna. Prabhupada continues here. Krishna is all attractive, but pure devotional service attracts even him. This means that pure devotional service is even transcendentally stronger than Krishna himself, because it is Krishna's internal pleasure. So, yes, Krishna, he likes it more when he seems to be subjugated or play the role of lower than his devotee, because this is the reciprocation that Krishna would like to return back to his devotee. If the devotee would like to play the role also, or achieve that level whereby he will give Krishna pleasure more by being superior, like Mother Yasoda or Nanda Maharaj or his cowherd boyfriends. His cowherd boyfriends, they would even ride on his shoulder when they will play, and whoever loses, the team who loses, then they have an agreement that they will carry Lord Krishna, or the other ones will carry, or Krishna will carry them on their shoulder. This is God. There's no other explanation, no religions in the world that says or explain like this. Only in our Siddhanta, only in our philosophy. So, yes, Krishna is all attractive. That is the meaning of Krishna. Yes, Prabhupada says if there will be a name for God, that will be Krishna. He's the original. The original name for God is Krishna. He is all attractive, but again, he's attracted to his devotee. We mentioned this also earlier. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur says, we should act in such a way that Krishna wants to see us. Don't act in such a way that you want to see Krishna, but then there is no bhakti there. There is bhakti also, but bhakti means there is no expectation of any return from Lord Krishna. We do our service, but at the same time, Krishna, whatever you do, aslisya va padaratam inastumam adarsanam amahatam karoti va yata tata bhavidatulam pato mat prananatastu sa eva napara. Krishna, you may trample me, you may squeeze me, whatever you wish to do, but I will always be your servant. I will always love you. This is love. This is bhakti. And love means reciprocation. It's not a one-way street. I want this, I want that, I want this, right? Like sometimes when they go to a church or a temple or a mosque, they have a very long shopping list. And they will only give like maybe $100. But what is $100 these days? Yeah? They'll put $100, but their list is $10,000 worth. So how is that? Krishna cannot be bought by any amount of wealth. Krishna only can be purchased by our love and devotion. Yes. We have to keep reminding ourselves in this way. So love is unconditional. So now let's read one of these 6 items, characteristics and pure devotional service. And this time I'd like to read number 6. Number 6. What is that? Yes. Right. Okay. Attracting Krishna. So as we read, we would like to also explain from whatever we've read also from Srila Prabhupada. Since many of you have been practicing Krishna consciousness for a long time, and for the beginners like us, this is our goal, to attract Krishna. Attracting Krishna. Srila Rupa Goswami has stated that devotional service attracts even Krishna. Krishna attracts everyone, but devotional service attracts Krishna. The symbol of devotional service in the highest degree is Radharani. That's the meaning of Radha. She who gives Krishna the highest pleasure. She who knows how to, she's also control Krishna. She's giving the highest pleasure, and she's also the only one who can control Krishna by her sidelong loving glance, like a deer. The eyes keep going like this. Doe eyes, yes. Krishna's nose is like, also it says like a sesame seed. Sesame. Dinabandhu was saying, oh, I cannot figure this out. How is it that the shape of Krishna's nose is like the mustard seed flower. So one time he was in Vrindavan doing parikrama with other devotees, and he noticed how beautiful it is. So all of these descriptions are there in the scriptures to give us information how we can meditate. Hmm? Krishna is bluish black, not completely black color, bluish black. How can you how can you picture bluish black? So one time, um, one of Srila Prabhupada's disciples asked Srila Prabhupada, why Krishna is this color, bluish black? Prabhupada says, he replies, why don't you ask him? So I just want to read this, and we discuss this in a proper mood. Because we are here in Ramanreti, New Ramanreti. This is the kind of like a replica of Ramanreti in Vrindavan. Ramanreti means silvery sand. I remember walking here around middle of 90s because we used to have meetings here. And walking in the silvery sand in this area reminded me of Vrindavan, because first time I came to Vrindavan was 1987. So symbol of devotional service in the highest degree is Radharani. Let us see why. I'm going to read also part of that someplace here. The name of Radharani is not mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam by Sukadev Goswami. Sukadev Goswami is the expansion of Lord or Srimati Radharani's parrot, Suka. So the Acharyas explains that if somehow Sukadev Goswami will have mentioned the name of Radha, then he will fell into ecstasy. He will be unconscious, and therefore Parikshit Maharaj will be in trouble. No, I put that myself. Then the Srimad Bhagavatam will not be finished in 7 days. Actually, it says also that a big chunk of the Srimad Bhagavatam is in the heavenly planets. What we have here is just the 18,000, right? Slokas. So there are more up in the Swarga Loka. Krishna will kill between 2 and 3 demons every day before tiffin time. So if you calculate, Lord Krishna stayed in Vrindavan for approximately 11 years. So if you calculate, how many demons is that? Huh? No, not that much. That's too much.
How many per day?
Three per day. So in 1 year is 1,000.
333.
Right, it's about 1,000. Yeah, so in 11 years is about 10,000, 11,000 years. So this Srimad Bhagavatam will be so voluminous. Will not be able to, well, yeah, why not? And Srila Prabhupada, he thought that because of his age, when he first came to America, Prabhupada says old age starts at 70. And we have Janani Bas Prabhu here, way past 70. Yeah, maybe Adikarta Prabhu also. He always looks the same to me, even how many years ago. Acha. Well, Prabhupada, yeah, he says many times, because old age means you're about to die. So even if a child took birth this morning and the child died in the evening, that means the child is already old. Yeah. So we're all getting old. No one is getting younger here. Even these children here, they're also old because we don't know. Anyone can tell when are we going to leave this body? Unpredictable. Whatever Krishna's plan for us, we cannot change that. Hmm? Just like our Guru Maharaj, he left over a month ago. I thought he will live for another 2 years. Who can predict what's going to happen to us? It's like when Prabhupada was leaving his body, the disciples, they thought that Srila Prabhupada will live forever. They never thought that. So we have to be Krishna conscious as soon as possible. We have to purify our consciousness as soon as possible. Time is running very fast. Hmm? So now, Krishna is called Madan Mohan, which means that he is so attractive that he can defeat the attraction of thousands of cupids. You know who's Cupid? He is responsible for attracting a boy to a girl and a girl to the boy. Kamadev, yes. Like in Valentine's Day, yeah, it's all red. Valentine's Day means red because that is the color of passion. And Cupid has an arrow and a bow. Now, if you want to be really like, don't be shot by that arrow, you better meditate on Madan Mohan. He who attracts Cupid. Thousands of Cupids, not just one. Hmm. But Radharani is still more attractive, for she can even attract Krishna. Hmm. She is the one who can attract the all attractive because of her love, because of her service attitude. Prabhupada says one can ascertain one's advancement in Krishna consciousness by one's service attitude. Service, what's that mean? A devotee only performs her or his service, again, without any expectation and of humility. He's not proud. Sometimes I've seen devotees who will say, yeah, I've done that, I've done this, I've been there, done that, everything, yeah, I'm responsible for this. We don't have to advertise ourselves. Automatically, a devotee is famous, even if you don't say, if you don't advertise yourself. We had a devotee in Vrindavan. His name, Bibhu Chaitanya Prabhu. How many of you have heard of Bibhu Chaitanya Prabhu? When he first met Srila Prabhupada, he gave Prabhupada 1 rupee. Wow, what is this? 1 rupee? What is the value of 1 rupee? There is a meaning for that. The meaning is that Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, from today on, I am yours. Fully. My body, words, my mind, my very self. Atmanivedanam. I give to you everything. So one time, Srila Prabhupada was walking around the temple. And in those days, in the early days, it's very difficult. They will cook not in this modern day oxygen or what's that? Petropropane. No, nothing like that. They use like coal or wood. Krishna Balaram Mandir. So Bibhu Chaitanya Prabhu was singing. He was singing that time. And Prabhupada heard, who is that? He's singing some bhajan, Vaishnava bhajan. Say, who's that? Oh, yes, Prabhupada, he's one of your disciples. He cooks every day for Radhesham, Krishna Balaram, and Gaurnitai. And the kitchen is what? Under the jurisdiction of Radharani. We call kitchen Radha kitchen, Radharani's kitchen. She is in charge. Yeah. So he will make very, very nice sweets, Raj Boga as well. He was the first one to get up, and he was the last one to take rest. He'll get up by 2:30 in the morning. So Prabhupada says, yes, it's very nice. This sound vibration is spiritual. So then the devotee described the service of Vibhu Chaitanya Prabhu, and Prabhupada says, oh, if he is like this, if he's doing practically 24 hours service and he's chanting like this, very melodious, very heartfelt bhajans, Vaishnava bhajans, he doesn't have to chant his rounds. Hare Krishna. He doesn't have to chant his rounds. Can you imagine that? Our Guru Maharaj says, oh, you don't have to chant your rounds. I don't I don't think he will tell us that. He will always ask our Guru Maharaj whenever we travel. He told me, the only reason why I travel is that I want to be sure that my disciples are following the prescribed number of rounds and following the four regulative principles, and to meet new devotees. So whenever he would meet a disciple, he would say, are you chanting your rounds? Are you reading Srila Prabhupada's books? Are you doing service at least once a week in the temple? Especially Grihastas. We are not visitors here anymore. Don't think that you come, have prasad, then go. No. This is your temple. If you're coming for many years and you're not doing anything, then how can you make advancement in Krishna consciousness? So, Vibhu Chaitanya, well, was told like that by the disciple. But he still kept chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra in japa. This is just to show that to be Krishna conscious, you do more. Not you do less or you do nothing. 24 hours in Krishna consciousness is not enough. It's not enough. As much as possible, actually the 24 hours expands much more. As we were talking this morning, Srila Prabhupada only slept about 3 hours every day, nighttime. And he would take a little snap. He called it snap. We call it nap. So you get your energy back. He called it snap, quick. Our Guru Maharaj was like that also. He would say, rest is not in his dictionary. Like Prabhupada says, full, was that impossible? Cannot be. It's a word that can only be found in the Fool's Dictionary. For Prabhupada, there is nothing impossible. Always think big. Like, book distribution. Double it. So, Vibhu Chaitanya was this. And you know what? When he became sick, because he was cooking and became sick, he cannot handle it anymore, then started to distribute Charanamrita. And he was the sweetest Charanamrita giver. He will take your hand. Very nice. Like if he touch you, you get electrocuted by bhakti. Yeah. So he'll take your hand and he will give Charnamrita that way. Not like, okay, here's your Charnamrita. Okay. Then so spills everywhere. I told this many times to the Charnamrita distributor because those Charnamrita is more precious than any wealth in this world. Hmm? If you actually, I read one time, and Janani Prabhu may correct me, that Charanamrita, if you touch into your head, is more potent than if you sip. So what we do usually is we sip the Charanamrita, then we go like this. Am I correct, Janani Prabhu?
It says in the mantra, Maharaj.
Yeah? It says in the mantra?
Akalamritya haranam sarvavedi vinasanam Vishnu charnamritam pitta shirasam.
Because it touched Lord Krishna's lotus feet. It touched Lord Krishna's lotus feet. So many devotees will offered him spoons for giving Charnamrita, small spoons, and he will give them as gifts. Now, when he became really sick, he cannot do that anymore. He cannot do any service. So he stayed at the Krishna Balaram guest house, the ground floor. And if you go into his room, you will feel the same vibration as like being in the temple room. They will offer him the garland, the Maha garland, and the pictures are everywhere. It's like here. Such a nice photo of Sri Radha Madhava Asasaki. I've never seen such a huge photo like this. It's like we are in Mayapur here. Especially Janadiva's Prabhu here and Lord Nityananda's Paduka. And Brajavilas Prabhu is here. It's Mayapur. Mayapur meets Vrindavan. So now he's not well. And amazingly, gurus, GBCs, sannyasis, Prabhupada's disciples, they will go into that room to see him. Where can you find a personality like this also? Prabhupada did not make only one pure devotee. He made hundreds, thousands. As long as we follow Srila Prabhupada's instructions, then we may not be pure devotee now. It's like Prabhupada gave an example. If you have a plane ticket, as if you already have took off and reach your destination, but you still have to go to the airport. And along going to the airport, you may have flat tire. Something happens, right? So we have to, as much as possible, we have the ticket to go back home, back to Godhead. And Bibhu Chaitanya Prabhu, while still alive, he's already there. He's already reached there. And when he left his body, yes, I believe there is a samadhi of Bibhu Chaitanya in that samadhi area. Am I correct, Mataji? Yes. Samadhi is meant especially for the acharyas and also for sannyasis who are, their body is not anymore material. One time, one sannyasi in Vrindavan, he left his body. He just received sannyas from His Holiness Radha Govinda Maharaj, 6 months only. And he left his body, some heart attack. Externally, maybe heart attack. So, what to do now? Whether there's a samadhi for him or we're in dilemma now. What to do? The management. So we left the decision to be for Radha Govinda Maharaj to decide. And he says, he already left his body in Vrindavan. There's no need to have a samadhi. Yeah, anyone who lives one's body in Vrindavan, guaranteed, go back to the spiritual sky. Guaranteed. Even the animals. That's why I was wondering how come they go back to Godhead? Because they're always covered with Brajaraj. And Brajaraj is so pure. We think that, when devotees, they will roll. I remember first time I was in Vrindavan and Ayendra Prabhu, we did a midnight parikrama with Ayendra Prabhu. So we reached Govinda Kund in Govardhan and he started to roll to the ground. You don't get dirty. I think also if you roll in the dust of New Raman Reti, you also get purified. Because thousands of devotees have come here. By their presence coming here, the whole place becomes a tirtha. Hmm? So, when he left his body, Vibhu Chaitanya Prabhu's body was not burned because his body is completely spiritualized. Hmm. Okay, we continue reading. But Radharani is still more attractive, for she can even attract Krishna. Therefore, devotees call her Madan Mohan Mohini, the attractor of Cupid. This is Radharani's position. Hare Krishna. Radharani's position. It says that one cannot enter Vrindavan without Radharani's blessings. And our spiritual master, that means Srila Prabhupada, they're all representatives of Srimati Radharani. If Srimati Radharani suggests to Lord Krishna, yes, he is a nice devotee to Krishna, please take him, bless him. Krishna is obliged. He cannot say no to Radharani. He cannot say no. But Radharani will not suggest a devotee to Krishna if that devotee is not 100% pure. To serve the purest, one has to be also pure. Pure in consciousness. This body is a lump of dead flesh. But the soul also is always pure, but it became covered up. It became covered up by the modes of material nature, namely goodness, passion, and ignorance. Prabhupada says, at least come to the platform of mode of goodness. Mode of goodness. What is mode of goodness? That means chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, because in the beginning we commit so many offenses. Nama Aparad, Nama Bas, then Sudanam. Study the scriptures. Read Bhagavad Gita every day. Read Shrimad Bhagavatam. Associate with the devotees. Worship Tulsi Devi. You know that prayer that we sing every day? That is the mood of Vrindavan. You're begging Tulsi Devi for us to be a resident. Vrindavana Vasi. So we have to work hard for that. Huh? Wherever there is Tulsi Devi, that is Vrindavan. Because Krishna is all. When we offer something to Krishna, Tulsi is the most important ingredient also. But we can offer Tulsi, even there is no Tulsi around, use your mind to offer Tulsi. So we chant our rounds, we associate with devotees, you do practical service. There are 9 processes of devotional service, and it starts from hearing, then chanting, then remembering, serving the lotus feet. Uh, you know what? Serving the lotus feet of Lord Krishna, it also says worshiping Tulsi Devi. I cannot figure this out. Why? Because Tulsi is always in the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. Going for parikrama is also serving, this is also pada sevanam. Coming to the mandir is also pada sevanam. Not going to your office, sorry. That's not pada sevanam. Even though one will say, oh yes, I go to work and I give portion of my salary to Krishna. But are you giving 10%? Maybe. I know some devotees, they do. Yeah, and much more, especially to TOVP. No, seriously, some of them, they give millions of dollars. They have the means to do it. They have the means. But accordingly, patram puspam palam toyam yomi bhakta parayachati. Even glass of water. It doesn't have to be Aquafina or Bisleri or Evian. I was reading the advertisement of Evian. It says pure, not purified. First time I've read at the airport, because most of the water, but it can be from the well. And that a leaf, that means Tulsi Devi. So we have to really work hard. We all want to go back home, back to Godhead. Are we?
Yes.
How many wants to go back home, back to Godhead? How many are still thinking to go back home, back to Godhead? No. That's why we are here, isn't it? That's why we chant our rounds. We're begging Srimati Radharani. Oh, Radha. Hare. Hare means the invocative address to Srimati Radharani. Hare, Hara, Radha. O energy of the Lord, please engage me in the loving service of your Krishna. Radharani, she's the only one who can say, my Krishna. Krishna is the property of Srimati Radharani. Sometimes devotees will say, oh my Krishna, oh, or the materialist, oh my God. You ever heard of that before? Oh my God, oh. Whenever, it's like every time comes something, right? No, Krishna is not our property. We are property of Krishna. We belong to Krishna. Of course, Krishna will be sold out to his devotee again and from the very beginning because of one's love and devotion. So Radharani, she's the only one who can say, my Krishna. And Krishna will give 100% to her. Not a single item left for Lord Krishna. We should be like that also in our surrendering to Lord Krishna, following the footsteps of Lord Krishna to be with Radharani. Yeah? Similarly, we should be in that way. Attractor of Cupid. That's why her name is Madan Mohan Mohini. In devotional service, the deity Prayojana, Abideya Prayojana, the deity Sri Radha Madan Mohan, that establishes our relationship, who we are and who is Krishna. We'll understand. Yeah? And then Radha Govinda is the Sambandha, Prayojana, the deities, how we can establish what is the means by chanting the holy name again, reading Bhagavatam, and then attaining Lord Krishna's lotus feet. Krishna Bhakti, Prema Bhakti will be Radha Gopinath. Gopinath. Hmm? Gopinath means what? Master of the gopis. And why is it Radharani's name always like, say, Lakshmi Narayan, Sitaram, Radha Krishna? Why is it that the Shakti is always there in the beginning? Yeah? Again, because of their love. Hmm? There's only one temple in ISKCON that Radharani's name is in the front. Mataji? Sisi Kishore. Kishori?
Kishore Kishori.
Yeah. Yeah? You have been there before? Yeah. Chicago. They probably in America they have the largest population of the Indian community. Like in Europe, London. Yeah. I remember staying in the temple, Shishi Kishore Kishori. Mhm. To perform devotional service means to follow in the footsteps of Radharani. And devotees in Vrindavan put themselves under the care of Radharani in order to achieve perfection in their devotional service. She is the guru of everyone in Vrindavan. Anyone who wishes to do service to Lord Krishna, she is the teacher. It says that she's also the one who teach Krishna how to play flute. That is her position. Krishna is always with a devotee. You will never find Krishna alone. And the flute also, the flute of Lord Krishna is a devotee, is a personality. That even the gopis, they're envious of this flute. How is it that the flute is always touching the lotus lips of Lord Krishna and us? No, not all the time. They were saying, what kind of pious activities this bamboo flute had performed in the past? Hmm? Unimaginable. Is that Venu, Murli, and what's the other one? Pamsi, the three types. Hmm? Some are short, bigger, and bigger. Made of bamboo, made of marble, made of jewels, different kinds of flutes. So Radharani, she is the main personality who's responsible. She to how to serve Lord Krishna. In order to enter Vrindavan, we need Radharani's blessings. We need also the blessings of Lord Shiva. He is the protector of Vrindavan or Mayapur. Digpal. That means corners, north, south, east, west. Mm. And Vrindavan is the same thing. Even though, yes, Lord Shiva, he is the predominating deity in the mode of ignorance, but he's not in the mode of ignorance. Krishna is so merciful that he manifests himself as Lord Shiva to help those who are in the mode of ignorance to make advancement. And then gradually later on, they'll come to Krishna Bhakti. So we need the blessings of Lord Shiva here. You see, Lord Shiva is on our side here, besides us. So, in other words, devotional service is not an activity of the material world. It is directly under the control of Radharani. Even Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that is the highest level of worship. the Brajabasis. Amongst the Brajabasis, there are also different levels of closeness to Krishna. Everyone is equal in the eyes of Lord Krishna, but the intimacy, this is the one that differs other devotees from others. Hmm. Krishna will spend more time with the cows than Mother Yasoda. He will spend 12 hours with the cows. So we should not be mistaken that the cows are lesser than Mother Yasoda because everyone is equal. Samoham sarvabhutesu namedvisho sriya priya. Everyone is dear. No one is his enemy and no one is his friend. Okay, we're just gonna finish this one here, this paragraph. They're like 2, 3, 4. Then we can ask for some questions. In Bhagavad Gita, it is confirmed that the Mahatmas or great souls are under the protection of Daivi Prakriti, the internal energy, Radharani. So, being directly under the control of the internal potency of Krishna, devotional service attracts even Krishna himself. Again, because of the internal potency, Shakti, Hladini Shakti. She is the pleasure giving potency of the Supreme Lord. We're all looking for happiness in this world. This is the nature of the jivas. Anandamaya Vyasat. Who's not looking for happiness? Oh, not me. I didn't see any hands also raised up. We're all looking for happiness, isn't it? Unfortunately, the materialists, they don't know. They don't know where to look for and they don't know how to be happy. We were talking about that this morning in the Srimad Bhagavatam. That nature of the conditioned souls, they see, unless one understood that there is a supreme creator, he cannot be happy. Because he is the reservoir of all pleasure. And the whole world practically is running due to Ugra Karma. So you're very fortunate here, New Raman Reddy. You cannot live here if you have so many material desires. Not possible. Like going to the mountains, living in a cave. I'm not comparing that to New Raman Reddy. But you cannot remain there. You cannot even go and stay in Radhakund, the topmost place in the universe. I've seen devotees. They come to Krishna Balaram Mandir, then they decided they go to Radhakund, thinking that, yes, I can find Radharani there. Prabhupada says, within the four walls of Krishna Balaram Mandir, just be here. You don't have to go out. So within the four walls of New Ramanreti or within the walls of Alachua, you don't have to go anywhere. You really want to go back home, back to Godhead, Hare Krishna. Here you will learn how to become detached. Of course, you can be anywhere and be in Maya. You can be in Vrindavan, but not being in Vrindavan. So some of these devotees, they go to Radhakund, but it's a very austere place. It's meant for bhajan. Devi Shakti Mataji, Asila Prabhupada, can we have a temple here in Radhakund? Radhakund. Prabhupada says, no, this place is for bhajan. We have temples in the major cities, right? Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Thakur also was asked, why do we have temples in the cities, the big towns? Prabhupada says the same thing to the reporters. We have big, big temples. And the answer is, Prabhupada says, if I live in the tree, under the tree, will you come? And in the city, that's where they need the most. Krishna. That's New York City. Who wants to live in New York City? I went to a chasma wala in New York. So she asked me, "What do you think of New York?" I told her, "New York is hell. Would you like to live here? No way. We will live there for preaching." Yeah. So I really like appreciated, and I really like, um, I'm very much appreciating, and I really bow down to you who lives in this area. We're driving Divyananda Prabhu, and it's like driving in a forest. Both sides are trees. You go somewhere else, there's no signal, especially in Verizon. Verizon, I cannot get a network signal because you're like in the forest. You're like very remote area. So what is the business? Why you're here? To be more intensely do your bhajan. Do a little bit of work, hmm? And more time for Krishna. More time for your children. Wherever I go, always the complaints of the Grihasthas, Maharaj, I don't have time. No time. I don't even have time for my daughter. I only have one daughter. What to say if you have so many children, like Bhaktivinoda Thakur, 13 children. But yes, he gives time. He's so busy, he gives time. So please continue on with your bhakti, and rest assured you will make further and further advancement in Krishna consciousness. Then eventually, hope against hope, in the near future, in this lifetime, we all go back home, back to Godhead. Shrimati Radharani ke,
Jai.
Shri Krishna ke,
Jai.
Srila Prabhupada ke,
Jai.
Taigo Shitanath Premanande. Is there any question or comment? Yes, sir.
Thank you, Maharaj, for the beautiful class. Very
Mhm.
grateful to you. Maharaj, during the class you mentioned about the shloka Sammoham Sarva Bhuteshu, and you were mentioning how cows also get so much time from Krishna,
Yeah.
and one should not compare cow and Mother Yashoda thinking that cows are, any less.
Yes.
You mentioned that from Krishna's
What
standpoint,
is the question?
Maharaj, when we talk about devotee, we say greatest devotee, Srimati Radharani, or Mother Yashoda. We give those examples.
Yes.
So, if they are all equal from Krishna's standpoint, then I was not able to get the point.
How? Okay, I understand. I understand the question. It's like it says in the Nectar devotion, the inhabitants of Dwarka, they are pure, right? Mathura, pure. Yeah, and then the Vrindavan, most pure. But even in Vrindavan, there are degrees of purity. The degrees of purity means that degree whereby Lord Krishna reciprocates with his devotees. He's like a teacher. A teacher will teach all the students. He's equal to everyone. But some may not do their homework. They'll, sneak out. Yeah. But the teacher, when the students come, she or he will still continue teaching them, but he'll spend more time. That's why in school there is what you call favorite student. Yeah, you've heard of that? Were you favorite student of your teacher when you, when you went to school? Maybe Praja Vilas Prabhu. He studied here in America. In India also? Okay. So, why is it there is a favorite student? Because that student is working so hard so that he'll get all the marks, almost 100%. Yeah? So the teacher will spend more time with that student. But the teacher will continue teaching even if you don't do your homework, but you will fail. You'll come back again next year. Same teacher. So, according to how we relate to Lord Krishna, Krishna will relate back to us. Prabhupada says, if you treat the deities are made of stone, the material, they will also treat you the same way. But for others, they can talk to the deities. When they talk, Krishna will talk back to them.
Have you ever talked to the deities?
Huh? What's that? Yeah, in Vrindavan, they go darshan, pilgrims. They will pass Gornitai. They don't even look, some of them, they don't look Gornitai. Maybe they look a little bit Krishna Balaram, but they'll spend more time with Radha and Krishna. So, how can you get the mercy of Radha Krishna without mercy of Gornitai? How can you get the mercy of Gornitai without the mercy of the Sad Goswamis? How can you get the mercy of the Sad Goswamis if you don't get the mercy of Guru? I know one person says, I don't need Guru. Radharani is my Guru. And he will only spend his time in Radha Shama Sundar's altar. He will not go have darshan of Gaur-Nitai, Krishna Balaram. Why? Because Radharani is my Guru. I don't need any Guru. You think Radharani will reciprocate that way? Huh? Yes or no?
No.
I am asking you. You don't even say anything. Yes or no? No, you're the one who's asking question, right? I'm asking you a question.
Radharani should reciprocate based upon
What do you mean
that, but,
should?
I mean, ye yathamam prakritim
No,
like
but
you
you
said.
are not. You are not. To get the mercy of Radharani, you need the mercy of Prabhupada. You need the mercy of his representatives. You cannot go back to Godhead like that, my dear sir. And you say, oh, Krishna is equal to everyone. Yeah, according to how we relate to him. You have to chant your rounds attentively. You can just say, oh, I'm just chanting while doing many, many things. I'll go back to Godhead as well. No, you cannot do that. Like you can do like that, but it will not have so much value. Prabhupada says, but, or Lord Shiva says, if worship of Krishna is great, but greater than worship of Krishna is worship of his devotee. If one says, I'm a devotee of Krishna, he's not my devotee. If he says, I'm a devotee of Krishna, then he's my devotee. Yeah? So, there is no easy way out here. There is no shortcut. Adhikar Prabhu, thank you for coming. Hare Krishna.
When are you leaving here?
Tomorrow.
Coming to the morning program?
Yes, sir. We'll be here. We'll see you tomorrow. I'm very inspired every time I see you. Seriously. You're like one of my mentors there. Hare Krishna. I know him many, many years. Is that okay? Any other points or comments? Any reflections? Yes?
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Can I ask something off the topic?
No. I can talk to you later. See, we want to churn this.
Yes.
Okay? We want to like find out more
Sure.
about this topic. Because when a question is in this topic, there are many things more comes. Okay? And any other points? Yes. Pran Govinda Prabhu.
Maybe we can look at his question another angle also. You give a perfect answer.
Okay.
Please
Okay.
do not
No. There's always like a diamond. You see
Many facets.
many facets. Bhakti is like that.
So there is a verse in Madhya Lila
Mm-mm.
that Mahaprabhu quoted
Mm.
while he was explaining to Rupa Goswami.
Mm-mm.
So he said, Jar Jai Ras Shei Sarvottama Tatastha Haiya Vicharile Achetaratam.
Mm-mm.
Whoever possessing a particular sentiment
Mm-mm.
in relation to me, that is highest for that devotee.
Yeah.
There is nothing equal.
Yeah.
But if somebody stands on an impartial, without any relationship or without any particular sentiment towards the Lord,
Mm-mm.
then he will see there is a big difference
Mm-mm.
between Santo, Dasya,
Mm-mm.
Sattva, Vatsalya. And so both are there, Mahaprabhu says.
Mm-mm.
But Hanumanji will never think that Sita Devi's love is more than me.
No.
My love is my love. That is the highest. And Mahaprabhu accepted that.
Yeah.
So from one angle, yes.
Of
Another
course.
angle, no. There is a
Yeah.
difference.
Achintya Veda Tattva. This is how we can. Like Murari Gupta. Yeah? Murari Gupta is Ram Bhakta. And Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would like to change that. Well, he changed for a little while, but then he returned again. We cannot, no one. And for us, our own spiritual master, we should see him as a topmost. We respect everyone, each and everyone. He's an Uttama Bhakta. We should see it in that way. We're not gonna be compared like he's better than the other one. No. But for us, our relationship with our guru is the topmost. Or Srila Prabhupada, he's the super topmost. Yeah? So again, degrees of relationship. Okay? Thank you. Any points? Yes, Mataji? Yes.
Um, my Guru Maharaj, he brought that son, Jadi Prabhupada Hoto. And I think for everyone here, even we are not being able to be talking about this, it's not about the message of Prabhupada. So it's not even a point to even to think about it. If Prabhupada is not, Prabhupada is everything.
Thank you, Mataji. Any other points? Yes.
Marge, you brought up this one point that we should not try to see Krishna and try to act in a way that Krishna will see us.
Yes. This is Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur.
But we also see in the process of devotional service as we progress that our devotional service becomes more internal
Yeah.
to the point of bhajan,
Mhm.
raganuga, and other stages of devotional service.
That you want to see. You want to see Krishna also. We want to reach Krishna's lotus feet. Yeah. That's,
That's what I'm saying, how to balance that apparent different.
from what I understood in this way is that we do our service, and whatever the result is up to Krishna. We just have to do our particular seva, whatever that may be, and Krishna, it's like do your best, and Krishna will do the rest. Krishna, ultimately, it's up to Krishna whether we go back to Godhead or not. But still, we continue what we have to do. Yeah, but we also would like, yes, we want to get closer and closer to Krishna as much as possible. But the result of our actions, Krishna be the judge. It's like in bhakti, no one can judge anyone except Guru and Krishna. No one can judge what you're doing. No one can say what you're doing. No, it's Krishna and Guru. Yeah, no one can say, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no. It's not up to us. Because again, you said internal. It's only between you and Krishna. It's only between you and Guru. No one can interfere your glorification. No one can interfere with your worship and glorification with Guru and Krishna. It is personal. Yeah, that's right. That's right. This is the mystery here. And the worst aparad is to take away one's service to Lord Krishna and to Guru. Because this is your offering. How can one, unless you are committing aparad, unless you're doing Vaishnava aparad, topmost. But if you're doing your service nicely and because of politics or envy, hey, no more service. I have another one who will do this service. That is the worst because Krishna will not be happy. Krishna is the one who feels the pain from the devotee not able to serve him. Yeah. Have to be extra careful. Yes, sir. I know you. I've seen you many long time ago also. What's your good name? Huh? Purandar Prabhu. Yes.
But isn't it that even Krishna doesn't interfere in that way because he still gives us minded independence?
That's right. Yeah.
And if he did, because then we still have to love him,
Yeah.
and that love has to come from us ultimately.
Yeah.
So
He's always
he
waiting
wants
for us.
to
He's always waiting for us.
wait.
He's always ready to receive us. But we said, I still have time. I'm still young.
So even when we make all these mistakes,
Yeah.
in one sense, he's still allowing us to.
Yeah, he overlooks that. He overlooks that. Krishna never gives up on us. His pure devotee never gives up on towards his disciples. Only when they commit big aparats.
That's why we have to just stop shooting mistakes.
Yeah. Minute independence is like a jewel. You have to keep it in a safe place. Don't misuse it. Yeah. That is why he called how Krishna never forced anyone. That's why he says that bhakti is voluntary. And one will not come to Krishna consciousness unless he become disgusted with this material world, Prabhupada says. But if you're not disgusted and you think I can still enjoy, then okay, be in the material world as long as you like. But in the teachings of Lord Chaitanya, in the introduction, it says, ultimately, the jiva will go back home, back to Godhead. One day. Because he'll realize that this place is not the place for gentlemen.
Actually, we're the minority because, from what I understand, like 90% is already liberated. Like,
Yeah.
we're like the 10%.
That's right. That's right. So let be that we are also part of the 90%. Okay, Daisida.
Maharaj, since I joined Krishna consciousness, there is always was this kind of confusion in my mind.
What is that? Since you joined, there's always confusion.
Confusion, yeah, a little
Okay.
Our ultimate goal is to reach love for Krishna,
Mm-hmm.
and to get that, we serve him.
We serve
We serve
him.
him to develop.
We serve him through his pure devotees.
No, we don't serve Krishna.
No, we serve the pure devotee. We cannot develop love for Krishna without developing love towards his pure devotee.
But when we're serving our deities, who do we serve?
We're doing it on behalf of our Guru Maharaj. Right?
That's true.
When you go on the altar, you don't do it that, hey.
Yeah.
No, you're doing it on behalf of Guru.
But who do we serve?
Who do you serve?
Yeah.
You serve your Guru
Okay.
What if you don't have a
through that. What if you don't have a Guru? Then you have to have a Guru. You cannot serve Krishna without a Guru. But you can chant Hare Krishna even without a Guru, but after some time, you need a Guru. And when we speak, when we meet a person in the street, my dear sir, chant Hare Krishna. Do we have to tell him the four regulative principles and the offenses? No, just chant Hare Krishna. Let him be purified. Then he'll understand from the Bhagavad Gita, Tad Vidhi Pranipatena, you must accept a Guru. So we do everything on behalf of our Guru Maharaj. We are the doer, yeah, but we're doing it on behalf of our Guru Maharaj. So we cannot worship the deity without worshiping Srila Prabhupada. This is the sequence, right? Guru, Gauranga, and then Radha Krishna.
My confusion was, I understand that we're going through this cyclic succession, that
Yeah.
we're going through Guru Maharaj, then through Srila Prabhupada, and so on that. I was always like thinking, who do I serve? Like, I understand that I'm doing it on behalf of Guru Maharaj, but when I'm doing like RT for
Yeah. So you offer,
who am I serving?
it's like when we offer Radha Madhava, the Artik, we show the items first. That my dear Guru Maharaj, I'm offering this to Radha Madhava on your behalf.
So we are serving Radha Madhava.
Yeah, you are, but without the permission of Guru.
So we are serving Krishna.
You are serving Krishna on behalf of your
On behalf
Guru.
of Guru Maharaj.
Again, you cannot go direct.
Yes, yes.
So you're doing the seva, but you get the blessings and mercy because you are accepting that I cannot do it without my Guru Maharaj. Yeah? You understood now?
Yes, but that was part of it.
Okay.
So if our ultimate goal is to get a love for Krishna,
Yes.
But we cannot get that without mercy of Lord Chaitanya.
Yes.
How do we meditate on different personalities? How do we meditate on different personalities?
You
at the
have to
same
get
time?
the mercy of your Guru Maharaj first. Then this is how it goes. The Guru Parampara. Then it goes to Gornitai. Then it goes to Radha Krishna. Without the Guru Parampara's mercy, we cannot approach Gornitai. We cannot approach, without the mercy of Gornitai, we cannot approach Radha Krishna. So this is how we do. How we go. So don't be confused.
Even in the verse, we're supposed to bring our guru, like, give him a seat and offer him a garland, and we're
No.
supposed to bring him to the altar.
Yeah, I see.
And then,
Yeah.
and then ask him on his behalf that we're doing all of this on his
Yeah.
behalf, not on ours.
The main thing is that we cannot go to Krishna without Guru. That's simple. It's very simple. You also worshiping Radha Krishna, Radha Madhava, but first you have to get the mercy from Guru. Accept a Guru. Okay, so you have like here, you have Panchatattva, you have Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra. So you worship them. Yeah, you worship them, but you're doing it on behalf of Guru Maharaj. You cannot worship them directly. That's the simplest. So there is no confusion about that one. Okay, so when we chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, is a direct connection to Radha and Krishna, to the whole spiritual world. But we need to receive the mantra from a bona fide representative of the Supreme Lord. Ultimately, but in the beginning, you chant. But you want to make progress? Accept Guru, bona fide Guru. And then at the time of initiation, there's a formality that the Guru accepts you and he connects you to the disciplic succession up to Radha and Krishna. Is that okay? Okay, that's it. Thank you very much. I'm really very, very happy. After many, many years, almost 30 years, to be back in
Don't wait so long to come back.
Krishna Balaram is pulling me here. I cannot live now in North America. I told Divyananda Prabhu last year that I will come. I hope I can come back again next year, Krishna willing.
Please come back next year.
Thank you. Srila Prabhupada Ki. Hari Om Tat Sat. Nanyabat. Hari Krishna. Vanchakalpatarubhyasya Krishna Eva Cha. Patitanam Pavanibhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha. Huh?